Thank you, Grace, for that. Now, let's quickly take a look at the history of the CDF post. The appointment of General Charles Kahariri as CDF makes him the 12th person to occupy the top military job in Kenya. He is the 5th since the enactment of the 2010 Constitution. General Kahariri takes over from General Francis Ogola, who died last month in a chopper crash after serving as CDF for 355 days. The late General Ogola was preceded by General Robert Kiboshi, who served for 2 years, 355 days under President William Ruto and former President Uhuru Kenyatta. Before General Kiboshi was General Samson Mwathethe, who served the longest post the 2010 Constitution. General Mwathethe served for 5 years and 4 days under former President Uhuru Kenyatta. General Julius Karangi was the first CDF after the adoption of the 2010 Constitution. He served for 3 years, 295 days under the late former President Mwai Kibaki and former President Uhuru Kenyatta. Before the 2010 Constitution, the position was known as the Chief of the General Staff. Its last occupant then was General Jeremiah Kianga, who served for 5 years, 314 days under the late former President Mwai Kibaki. He also became the second Kenyan officer to be inducted in the International Hall of Fame by the United States Army's Command and General Staff College as the 227th inductee general. Now, General Kianga took over from General Joseph Kibwana, who served for 4 years, 273 days, and served under the late former President Daniel Moi and Mwai Kibaki. Kibwana was the first from Kenya Navy to occupy the position. General Kibwana took over from General Daudi Tonje, who is well known for the reforms he brought in the military. General Tonje served for 4 years under the late former President Daniel Moi. General Tonje took over from General Muhammad Mohammed, who was the first from the Kenya Air Force to hold the position. General Muhammad is remembered for the role he took in 1982 when he neutralized the attempted coup against President Moi. He served for around 10 years under the late former President Daniel Moi. Before Major Muhammad was General Jackson Mulinge, who served for 15 years under Kenya's first and second presidents, late Jomo Kenyatta and the late Daniel Moi. Before Major Mulinge was Major General Ndolo, who was the first African to hold the position, which he took over from Kenya's first Chief of the General Staff, Robert Penfold. Now, Ndolo left the army after an attempted coup in 1971. He died in a road accident while on his way home.